Students, good morning. We'll continue Laws of Motion chapter Impulse. It will be surprising if anybody says that the fall doesn't hurt, but it is the sudden stop at end that hurts you. Is it true? It is surprising that if anybody says that if you fall, it won't hurt, but when it suddenly stops, the end will hurt you more. Okay, why does a pole vault jumper land on a thick mat of foam? Is it safe to jump and stand rather than a cement floor? Why? A softer and more cushioned landing surface provides a greater stopping distance because of the longer time taken to stop. That's why the fielder pulls back his hands while catching a fast moving cricket ball. A softer and more cushioned landing surface provides a greater stopping distance. सॉफ्ट जो भी सॉफ्ट रहता ना वो स्टॉप करने को मोर स्पेस लेते बिकॉज ऑफ द लॉन्गर टाइम टेकन. वाई इट इज़ टेकिंग मोर डिस्टेंस? बिकॉज लॉन्ग टाइम. Okay, why the fielder is pulling his hand back to catch a cricket ball? Because when he moves back, it takes the time more, so that the force will be decreased. In this situation, the fielder is trying to increase the time to decrease its velocity. Velocity decrease करने के लिए time increase कर रहे. Thus, the rate of change of momentum will be less, so that the force of impact of ball on Hall's hands will be reduced. As we express the second law as F net is equal to delta P by delta T, in order to minimize F net, you have to maximize the stopping time. We get from here F net into delta T is equal to delta P. From the above equation, we know that the product of net force and interaction time is called impulse. Product of net force and time is called impulse. Impulse is equivalent to change in momentum that an object experiences during an interaction. Impulse is nothing but it is equal to change in momentum when an object is experiencing during an interaction. Forces exerted over a limited time are called impulsive forces. The forces which are exerted in a particular time is called impulsive forces. Often the magnitude of an impulse force is so large that its effects is appreciable even though its duration is short. Magnitude, length of impulsive force is so large because even though its duration is also short. Let us observe the following activity. Dropping eggs. Take 2 eggs and drop them from a certain height such that one egg falls on a concrete floor and other falls on a cushioned pillow. Take some eggs and one pair of eggs where you are dropping that will fall on a cement floor or a concrete, and one they are falling on a cushioned pillow. What changes do you notice in both eggs after they are dropped? Why? When we drop the egg on concrete floor, it will break because a large force acts on the egg for a short interval of time. Therefore, delta P is equal to F net 1 delta T1. When we drop the eggs on a cushioned pillow, it does not break because a smaller force acts on the egg for longer time. Delta P is equal to F net 2 delta 2. Even if delta P is same in both the cases, the magnitude of net force acting on the egg determines whether the egg will break or not. Magnitude of the net force will determine whether the egg is breaking or not. Why does a fielder catch a fast moving cricket ball by pulling back his arms while catching it? If he doesn't pull his hands back, what would happen? The ball definitely hurts him. When he pulls back his hand, he experiences smaller force for a longer time. The ball stops only when your hand stops. This shows that change in momentum not only depends upon the magnitude of force but also on the time during which force is exerted on the object. Okay, so why ball is stopping? when you are moving your hands back, you are exerting more time and less force is acting. Okay, it depends not only on magnitude of force but also on the time. Is it clear? I think you understood this one. Okay, this is your third chapter. Okay students, thank you.